wouldn't have encouraged, let me put it that way, togetherness.
Right.
And that's what you're talking about now. When you're a person that is just in by yourself, some people, and they choose to be, as far as relationships are
sometimes
concerned.
they just say that, okay, you know what, let me just leave that alone for now because I ain't got time for that.
But it becomes more difficult when, like you said, when you're a single mother or father and you're bringing up another person who's part of your family. It is difficult and does cause stresses. If
Absolutely.
you don't have someone else to help you along that journey. It's very, I don't know if I had to, and I'm sure my wife would say the same thing, but if we had to, if you know, God forbid, something happened to either one of us and we had to raise the boys alone, we would have been able to do it, I would hope and pray.
Right.
But the stress related to that, being alone, would have been tremendous.
Yeah. Oh, well, stressful. You're just sitting there and it's like, oh my God, how am I going to put one foot in front of the other day after day? There's so many things I've got to think about. And like, as I said, you're not, if you've got kids, you're not just thinking about you got to think about them as well. Okay, what do they need? And especially if they're little and they can't tell you, Mummy, I need this, I need that. You know, you're all over the place. And life is hard enough without having to feel like society is telling you, okay, you're not good enough because you need help and you shouldn't be able to speak out. No, we are giving you permission again. Yes, I'm nodding my head. Yes, you can speak out. Yes, you can shout out if that's what you need to do. You know, because the reason why I want to bring this up again, Keros, link 4. When I saw this, I was like, oh my God, you know what? I've got to put this in today's show. I've got to share this because only 41% of black women see themselves depicted as beautiful in the media. It's a video, Keros. I saw that and I thought, wow, only 41%. So hello, what happened to the 60 plus? What's going on? You know, that is bad. That's not a good statistic. I thought, I'm not liking this thing. You know, I just...
Well, but it really,
we are sharing.
I'm biting my tongue.
Okay.
Because advertising and marketing is controlled by that group of people I'm gathering up for the ship. And so I think that they, in a closet type way, they try to make beautiful ethnic women not be what is desired when they desire that.
Right.
But they don't want to upset their apple cart with the people that they cohabitate with by admitting that they like that.
Oh, come on, Karen. Just say it. Come on.
You know, this is the Avani Show. I'm trying to keep it as straight on as possible. But if they basically... They, as advertisers, advertise to themselves. They lived in a bubble for many years, and now they have noticed that for money, they do include us in the commercials, but they're not going to say that that woman is beautiful. No, they're not going to do that unless you are a marketer or a marketing person who is of an ethnic lifestyle and life, but. I don't worry about them. I know who is beautiful on this planet. All people are beautiful, but I prefer, you know.
Yeah, everyone has their preferences and whatever. You know, as I like to say, and we know the saying is, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? So, hello. But I must share, Keros, I saw this. I've just sent you a picture. I saw this and I thought, you know what? That is so up to par and true to the point, because when I saw it, it hit home for me, because I must say, I have found, and I'm sure everyone else out there has found, that there are some professions where it seems it can be very difficult to have a quote-unquote normal life, because a lot of people, when they find out what you do, they're going to think, oh yeah, you're going to fail because what you do is not a proper job. And I must say, and we know this, a good example of this is the music and media industry, and would you agree? The stress of trying to be a success and also trying to do everything that's expected of you as well in your everyday life, you know, depending on what's going on for you. That in itself can be very stressful and draining. And when I saw this pic, cost of being a musician, okay, I thought, oh my God, this is just to a T. And anyone else out there who can relate to this, because we are sharing, because it's Share Saturday, as I like to call it, I'm just going to read it out. But please let me know what you think at Ask Avani Show and tell the world, because it says here, late nights, early mornings, lots of associates, very few friends. You will be misunderstood. You will be single unless you're lucky enough to find someone who understands your lifestyle. People will want you to do good, but never better than them. For these reasons, you will do many things alone. K-Rose, that sent the hairs in the back of my neck. I just was like, oof, that is so true.
But and I have come to, man, that's me. What you just said.
See? I knew there would be people who can relate. I mean, obviously, I'm putting it out there and saying that I'm sure a lot of women can relate to this, but I know that there's guys out there as well that can relate to this. And obviously, men get stressed out too, but again, they're obviously really good at, hiding it a lot of the time, because a lot of people won't know unless we tell them. But if you don't tell them, then you're going to be suffering alone. So people, you have to talk. You have to speak out and say, I'm a fan of talking in it, K-Rose.
Somewhat.
So I'm saying it today because, if I tell you guys some of the crazy stuff that's been happening, I mean, there's always crazy stuff happening, but sometimes, I like to say, remember I said to you the other day in it, K-Rose, that the devil is working overtime. He's just working hard. He's trying to put the kibosh on me, believe, and I really ain't having it.
Well, but I've also come to the realization that when you can't be broken, then basically the evil forces give up. Okay, yeah. They're like, okay, I'm going to go to a weaker person because I can't break Avani. I've thrown everything. I've thrown a house at her, and all she does is it just let it settle around her, and then she starts decorating it because But that's that mentality that you have by talking to people and listening to shows like the Ask Avani Show that are uplifting and that give you information. Everyone needs to just find what you can from who you can find it from. Go out there and find somebody. Don't hang out with the people that are stressed like you are sometimes.
Misery loves company. Come on now, people. I'll say it again. Misery loves company. Please do not mess with those people. You need to tell them exit stage left. Listen, if you're depressed, you do not need to be hanging out with someone else who's on that tip. And I don't say that in a mean way. I must stress that. Because obviously, two unhappy people, for whatever the reason may be, that's not a good combination. You need to be able to go and talk to people who will be more positive and who will uplift you, because that's where you need to be. You don't want to be sitting there lamenting with someone else, because, that could drive you both to be just like, oh, God, I've had enough. Let me just end it all now. You don't want that.
Well, but it's like if you're in the boat and then the other person is in the water. Avani's in the boat and K-Rose is in the water and I'm drowning. Avani doesn't jump in the water with K-Rose and drown. Avani tries
I'm trying to help
you. But before you can help me, you have to make sure you're okay. You put your life jacket on. So you make sure that you're doing well. Then you can reach in to help K-Rose. But if K-Rose is flailing around and he may pull you in, you may have to let K-Rose go until he calms down. You may have to say, K-Rose, until you calm down, K-Rose, until you just stop flailing, I can't help you, so you're going to have to calm down. And if K-Rose continues to flail in the water, K-Rose may float away just like they did on the Titanic. I'm just being real. That's why I put myself in the situation. It was like on the Titanic, and he's on the edge of the little piece of wood or whatever it was, and he was doing what he could, but she had to let him go.
See, now, I know we're trying to make lightheartedness of this, but in all seriousness, there have been times where I've sat down and I've been on my own and I've just thought, oh, God, I could really do, and then you realise, okay, these are, these things are sent to try us, as they say. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm here, and if I'm supposed to get through this, then I will. So I'm just going to have to bide my time and just dig deep and do whatever I can to keep my mind right. Because remember when we were talking, to our special guest last week, and he was saying, if your mind is right, you can get through so many things, kind of thing. And it's all, this is what can help you not to be going down certain routes of feeling really depressed and wanting to harm yourself, and obviously maybe spiraling into mental health and other things like that. Keeping a nice circle around you, keeping people around you that uplift you, that motivate you, that are in your corner. You don't want the bad mind. You don't want that, because bad mind don't prosper, and we don't want that spitefulness around us. No, you don't want miserable people around you. You know, of course, everybody has off days. I mean, hello, that's life. You know, but you really have to think about your circle, and I've had to do that quite a few times, K-Rose, because people are just serious, you know. The things that they will do, and you just think, no, you're supposed to be my friend, and I'm not hearing positivity from you. I'm just getting negative. Remember what it says, you know, people will want you to do good. I'm going to say that with a pinch of salt, but never better than that. It's true, though. Unless they're really your friend, they don't want you to do good. And they definitely don't want you to do better than them. And
I've never heard that particular phrase before, but I mean, it really speaks to truth. And for those who don't, and to me, it goes back to spirituality, and I'm not going into any kind of religious thing.
Yeah.
But
if that helps people out there, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, exactly. But my thing is, if you really spiritually want to live a good life and encourage others to do so, and you're happy for other people, you should not feel a certain way when they're doing better than you are. I mean, from a monetary standpoint.
Yeah, of course, you know. But I mean, I wanted to share this, because I know we're going to take a short break in a minute, Karen, but I wanted to share link 5. Can we please share that? Because I saw that and I thought, that's really nice, because it just goes to show you that celebrities as well, people don't realise, obviously, they go through things too. They may obviously choose to hide that, and obviously that's their right. You know, everyone's entitled to a private life. But she shared this, Tracy Ellis Ross. She shared the one quote that changed her life forever, and it's a video. So please, you know, go and have a look at it at the Ask Avani Show Twitter page and on the Facebook group page. Have a look, because I thought that was really, really nice. The fact that she was prepared to be so open and share that side of her life. And I just thought, wow, because she was saying that, you know, I've had issues, so, you know, self-confidence issues and things like that. And I've had to get to where I am today. It's been a process, and she wanted to share that little part of her journey kind of thing. And I thought that was nice. And it was really uplifting kind of thing. And I have to say this, and I've said it before, but we mustn't forget, men can and do suffer with depression and other types of mental health issues too. So I know today I am concentrating on the women, but yes, men out there, we feel you. We are here for you. If whoever you can find, if you need to go and speak to someone, if you don't want to speak to somebody that you know, then this is what, you know, these therapists and counsellors are out there for. So yeah, we are about to take a short break here on the Ask Avani Show, and we're going to be right back on the other side after this. Mary J. Blige, Doubt. Hi, this is Avani. You're listening to the Ask Avani Show, and we'll be right back on the other side after this. Good afternoon and welcome back. This is the Ask Avani Show right here on SoMetro Radio. You are tuned in here on the Get Global Network this afternoon. Yeah, your regular slot with me, UK Soul Queen Eve, as I like to call myself. Today's show topic is something I think a lot of people are going to be able to relate to, male and, of course, female. Depression in women. Women are always seen as strong, but are they too good at hiding it when they may be feeling depressed? And are women so busy being Superwoman and caring for others that their mental health is being overlooked? That is the question that I am posing this afternoon. Welcome back to K-Rose.
Good morning, good afternoon, Avani.
Oh, yeah. I mean, K-Rose, I know that, again, this is a serious topic, but I don't want us to have it so serious that it makes us feel down. Because for me personally, I must say, there's been times when, yeah, I've been depressed before, and it ain't pretty, people. It's not nice. And whoever's been through it, you know exactly. You can feel what I'm saying. You know it's not fun. But I'm the the kind of person, I'm always trying to see the good in things, and I've got like that kind of glass half full analogy going on. So I'm always trying to think, okay, this ain't forever, and I can get through this, and if I can find things to laugh at, even when I'm not feeling 100% happy, as it were, that's all good. That shows me that I'm still, you know, I'm still human, and I've still got a bit of fight in me left, kind of thing, you know. And when I saw this article, Link 6 Kairos, I saw this article, and I was thinking, wow, this is the story that inspired me to want to do today's show about women in depression, because it was like a recurring pattern, as I said earlier. And I'm thinking, oh, a lot of women